Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second part of the Bugmark study. Here's a roadmap of our study. Last week, we completed the worker exercise. And once again, thank you to everybody that participated. You did great. We got some excellent data out of it. And we're very optimistic about this week's exercise. That's the funder exercise. And then next week, we'll be doing the trader exercise. So let's talk about the funder exercise. In this exercise, there are some things that remain the same as the worker exercise. So all contracts have the same payout of 20 tokens. The tokens are virtual money used on Bugmark, and the exchange rate is $1 is 10 tokens. The payout will be at the end of the series of 3 exercises at the end of the study, and it's going to be in Amazon gift cards. And login, username, and GitHub usage are the same as in the worker exercise. So in the funder exercise, there are 2 possible roles for participants. You can be a worker and a funder. All participants are given seed money of 200 tokens to be used to pay for offers. And you'll see what we mean by pay for offers. Any unused seed money is deducted from a user's account balance as penalty for underactivity. This slide presentation will be followed by a demo, and some of these concepts are going to become clearer when we do the demo. None of the issues are funded. If you recall, in the worker exercise, we funded all the issues, and all participants played the role of worker and worked on the issues to earn money. So here, none of the issues are funded. And everyone must fund at least 5 issues to be allowed to work on issues and earn money. The contract payout of 20 tokens consists of 2 parts: the funder cost of 10 tokens and a worker cost of 10 tokens. So this is again something new for the worker role. Workers now incur a cost when they accept an offer of 10 tokens. Funders are awarded 15 tokens every time they successfully fund an issue. Now, mind you, it has to be a successful funding, which means that the issue must be closed by the maturation date. Workers, as I just said, workers pay 10 tokens when they accept an offer. And on maturation, the contract pays out 20 tokens to the worker if the issue is closed or fixed. And otherwise, it pays out 20 tokens to the funder if the issue remains open and thus unfixed. The money that you earn can be reinvested to pay for funding more issues or working on more issues. So as I just described, when you fund an issue, there's a funder cost, and when you work on an issue, there's a worker cost. So this money can be reinvested for either of these costs that you may incur. We do allow multiple contracts on the same issue, but they have to be from different funders, and they're limited to 3 different contracts per issue for the very same issue. A user cannot fund and work on the same issue. That is, you can't take both sides of the very same contract. And maturation is always set to be midnight EDT of the same day that the issue is funded. So make note, last time in the worker exercise, it was midnight PDT, Pacific time. And this time around, for the funder exercise, it's midnight Eastern time, EDT. So now we're going to move on to the demo. And here is the page for the funder exercise. As before, we again have a lot of information. We have help pages. We have contact information where you can contact us should you have questions or concerns. And we have the get started steps. So notice that the steps have changed. Now you have login, fund offers, accept an offer, resolve issues, and earn credit. So now there's that one additional step because users and participants can be both workers and funders. So let me log in. So your email address and the password that you used for the worker exercise applies here. So I've logged in and my account information page is telling me that I funded 0 of 5, and that therefore I need to fund 5 issues before I can work. So I'll fund 5. I'll pick 5 just randomly. Let me pick this one. So as you can see on this issue page, I have a blue button that lets me fund a new offer. And then down below, I have a funding hold. It tells me you must fund 5 offers before you can accept an offer as a worker. So I'll go ahead and fund this. And then we can see my username under funder, the funder cost, which was 10 tokens, and worker, there's a hold because I cannot also be a worker on the very same issue that I have funded. And then there's a worker cost, that's the payout, and maturation and resolution, it needs to be accepted. So I'll fund a few more. Fund a new offer. That's 2. Let's do this. That's 3. So up over here in the upper right corner, the brown button shows my username. It shows funded 3 of 5. I funded 3 out of the 5 that I need to fund in order to start work. And then there's my balance. Fund this. And let me go to the second page. Okay, so I funded 5, and you can see the change again in the brown button on the upper right corner. So I funded 5. Now it just shows me my balance and my username. And now if I click on an offer, let me see. So I no longer have this message here telling me that there's a funding hold. And I see that this offer has been funded by Georg, and well, I'd like to work on it. So I'm going to accept the offer. And the minute I accepted the offer, the blue button that was here that allowed also for me to fund the offer is gone. Okay, so once I've accepted an offer, I can no longer fund it. So there I've accepted an offer. I go to the contracts tab, and in my contracts, I see this offer that I've accepted. It's the very same. So let me do one more thing. I'm gonna look at this other issue. This has also been funded by Georg, and instead of accepting the offer, I'm going to create another contract, so the multiple contracts case, and also fund this offer. So now this issue 143 has Georg as a funder. It also has me as a funder, and I cannot accept this offer as a worker because I've funded it. And now notice that we are in the issues page. There are asterisks on the issues. In the open offers tab, these are the issues that I have funded. So when you're looking at the issues page and you're thinking, which are mine and which issues to fund next or work on next, then this is a helpful guide that shows you that you've funded these open offers. And I check contracts. So that was the only issue where I accepted to work. And now we are waiting for me to work before the maturation date. We'll go to the account information page. And there's something to note here. Now with this new funder exercise, we have more information being displayed. So this page shows my username, allows me to change my username if I want, as before. It shows my seed balance. So this is the number of tokens that I have left after funding. This is the seed money that was given to me. And it tells me that I have 1 open contract. I funded 6 offers. it tells me that I've accepted the UNO consent form on this day at this time. And then there's additional information. So what are my earnings? So the first table over here, the earnings table, shows me my participation bonus, which is just 50 tokens for participating. This was also there in the worker exercise. Then this is my account balance. And then this is the underactivity penalty that I mentioned in the slides. So this is the unused seed money that's left. I was given seed money of 200 tokens, as is everyone, and this is what remains. And then these are my total earnings. It turns out that I had a lot of other earnings already, so my total earnings are big at this point. And then seed utilization just shows what I was given initially. That is the initial 200 tokens. How much did I invest? Investment amount shows how much I contributed as a funder, so funder cost, and also how much I contributed as a worker, the worker cost. And this is the amount. This is because I funded 6 offers, thereby contributing 60 tokens, and I accepted 1 offer as a worker, contributing again 10 tokens for worker cost, and therefore the investment amount is 70. And then that's the underactivity penalty, because out of the initial seed money of 200 tokens, I invested 70 in either funding issues as a funder or paying the worker cost as a worker. And so 200 minus 70, 130. Okay. So the final earnings that you can expect to see at the end of the funder exercise is your account balance. And then this account balance will be, we will deduct the underactivity penalty from the account balance. Okay. So going back to the home page, again, we have many resources here that you can take a look at. You can contact us, through Slack, through email. And I think that's about it, unless Georg has additional information.
So there's one more thing that I would like to show, and that is that we can accept multiple offers on the same issue. Andy, did you fund any issues?
No, but I will now.
Okay. If you could fund an issue that I also funded, so for example, 145, then Malvika, if you can go to that issue, 145, and you accept the one offer.
Yes.
You can also accept the other.
I can also accept the other offer.
Yeah, so please do. And
I did.
Now,
here we go.
You work on this issue, you can earn 40 tokens total because you accepted 2 offers. So I just wanted to show that that's possible. And then there's one more thing. If we go back to the issues list, notice in the open offers and in the contracts columns, there's an asterisk. And those are issues where you either funded an offer or you accepted an offer, and then you have the asterisk in the contracts column. And if you want to see only those issues that you have done something with, you can go to the search box and type in an asterisk. And it will filter the list to only those that you have done something with.
And here it is.
Yep, very nice. So I think that might be helpful as well. So thank you very much for participating. That's all.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Bye.